Hi everyone, it's Lisa here, and I'm here today to share with you my completed December Daily album. So I finished this, I think, on the 3rd or 4th, I think the 3rd of January. So not too far into the new year, I got it finished, which is not bad considering I didn't have anything done. Nothing started. I had a couple pages started just before Christmas. So I did most of this during Christmas break. So I went full out hardcore. So I'm gonna just first of all talk about the cover. I wanted to say thank you everybody for your help on Instagram. I posted a picture of my cover on Instagram and I was having trouble finishing it off, trying to figure out a way to complete the page, and I got a lot of tips and suggestions from Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. So thank you everybody for your help. It helped out immensely. So thank you so much. So first of all, I wanted to tell you I cut this black frame, this kind of ornate frame. It's actually cut out of grunge board using my silhouette machine. I'm going to show that in an upcoming Cut File Friday. I think it'll be towards the end of January just because I have a couple videos already ready to go for Cut File Friday. So I had this chipboard deer. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to the frame. So I painted, actually I spray painted with some black. I made some black spray ink using black paint as well as airbrush medium, and that will kind of give you this glossy look, and it'll cover the grunge board really well rather than a spray. The spray just kind of seemed to sink in, like it didn't really hold the color that well. So I did the airbrush medium with the paint, and it did a really nice job. So then the inside square I actually covered with some pattern paper from the Bow Bunny. This is the winter line, and if I can look at it real quick, it is this piece of paper, and it's called Altitude, and this is the back side. So it's got like all of these fun little cut apart coffee pieces, but I used it for this kind of snowy bokeh looking background. So I cut that out, inked up the edges with some Faded Jeans Distress ink. I had made a glittery gold deer, and this is a chipboard frame that I got when I was down visiting Sandra at Hobby Lobby, and I used some embossing powder, and I did a lot of work with this embossing powder. It's called Gold Twinkle by Judykins. You can use the American Crafts Wow glitter embossing powder as well, and it'll do a really good job. So I did that. I added some sequins that I had kicking around. I have this Freckle Fawn sequin bow that I think it just kind of dresses up the deer. It's like, you know, he's got his bow tie on and he's like, I'm ready for the party. So the Christmas party. These numbers are from Freckle Fawn. They were in the Make It Merry embellishment pack, so it was their Christmas December Daily pack. They were white, so what I did is I took some Stays On ink in the Saint Valentine color, and I just inked it up over top. It's an easy way to ink up your colors, and they won't bleed out or blend away, or when you put your finger on it, the ink won't come off because they are permanent ink. So I wanted to make sure I used something permanent, and I didn't really want to paint. I was kind of over painting. So that's the numbers. Then this piece of green paper is from the All That Glitters collection. These snowflakes came in the January Freckle Fawn kit, and I painted them white with some Picket Fence Distress paint, and then I used some iridescent embossing powder. It's called Iridescent Sparkle by Judykins. I'm pretty sure you could probably find it in an American Crafts glitter as well. So just look for something that's kind of like a clear glitter. So I did that, and then I also took that Faded Jeans Distress ink and I went around the edges just ever so slightly, if you could see that, just to kind of just to distress the edges a little bit so they're not very plain. They have a little bit of color to them. And then these leaves are cut out from a Tim Holtz Sizzix die. It's a movers and shapers. So I cut that out of the same paper as this, and then I again inked up the edges with that Faded Jeans blue ink. So I've got a little cluster there, a little cluster there. These are just some gem enamel dots. And then this flower I've had forever, and I wanted to use it. So it came in the Freckled Fawn December kit last year. So I put a brad through the middle, and this is from, I think it's a Teresa Collins brad. Forever ago I've had it. So I used a brad, woohoo, yay, thumbs up, and just hot glued it down. So that is pretty much the cover in a nutshell. So I know that took a lot of time to go over the cover, but I just wanted to go into detail because I had so much help from everybody on Instagram and Facebook. I just wanted to kind of show you what I did with it. So for 99.9% of the paper that I used in this book was from the All That Glitters collection. If there's anything other than the All That Glitters paper or embellishments and stuff like that, I will let you know. So here's my first page, and it's got It's Ugly Sweater Weather. And so I stamped out that, added some label or letter stickers, have this paper clip here, and then these were some pre-made dimensional stickers. They got quite a bit of dimension on them. I got from Michael's when I was visiting Sandra. And then some stickers. This is from a sticker package. I can't remember the name. I think it's Mambi from Michael's, I believe it was too. I did do my numbers as well. I don't know if I did a video on it or not. Basically, I did gold glitter in that same embossing powder. I cut tags out and put some washi tape on the bottom. And then this background square, I sprinkled some gold lame, and that's pretty much it. So then this is a flip flop, so you open it up. So there's a photo collage of me and Sandra because we went into Rock City, and so those are some of the pictures that highlight from that day. And then here's like the main picture. So again, just all the paper from the collection. There's some stickers that's from the same Mambi line as that. It's got December on there. These are some stickers from Pink Paisley, and I think it's called Merry and Bright, I believe it is. And they're silver stickers, and yeah, so then I just did my journaling along the side here. So that's day one. This might be a two-part because I didn't do any process videos on this, so I'm going to have to explain quite a bit. So you might see a part 2 or a part 3 even. So then page 2, I was actually coming back from visiting Sandra. So I have a snapshot of the weather from when I left and the weather where it was to go home. So that's my picture. And then I have these cork thickers. That's from the the Freckled Fawn December kit. Just another sticker. This is a frame that's from the paper that I cut out. Some, what do you call it? Epoxy stickers. And then these are some kind of like dimensional chipboard pieces. And then I just, you know, did my journaling down here. So, and then added a red doily. The next day I have, sorry about that. So the next day I have where I made chicken noodle soup. My son was sick when I came home. So, you know, when mom comes home, what does mom do? Mom makes chicken noodle soup. So I have this card, and it's just backed on some of that pattern paper from the collection. And it didn't fit in the pocket very well, so I just cut another piece of that red and white stripe, and I just backed it a little bit more. This is a stamp that came from the January kit, or actually I think this is the Christmas kit, let's say. And then some stars, some chipboard stars, and then down here I just took one of those frames and I journaled in the frame, added one of those dimensional stickers, a flare that is, I think from Pink Paisley, I do believe. And then just use this chipboard December, and then one of my numbers, and then a strip of pattern paper, and then some washi tape. This next page is when I came home from Tennessee, my husband was not there. He was actually gone to a course. So this was the first day that we were all together as a family since I had gone to Tennessee. So he had just come home. So I put a sticker at the bottom, and it has naughty and nice, like naughty, nice, you know, kind of funny. And then I have one of these paper clips that's from the Freckle Fawn Christmas kit. I put that up there. This is some embossed vellum that I used with a Maggie Holmes embossing folder from her last line. I believe it's called, not Open Book, Flea Market, I think. I'm not sure. So then this piece of paper, this love, is actually a vellum piece. It's really pretty. So I just cut it to make it fit on this strip. Added some of that pink and gold washi tape, if you can see that. Added some gold stickers that say us. Added an arrow clip that points to it. Added some hearts and some stars, and then just journaled. Wade came home today. He was in Calgary for training, so nothing like super fancy. So yeah, there's that one. This is some page protectors that I bought separate. These ones did not come in the kit. They have like little 2x2 squares. I love this configuration, but the one that has the full strip, the paper always slides out and it doesn't fit right. So I really like these ones with the little 2x2 squares. So Natasha came home for the weekend, and we decorated the Christmas tree. Put not one, but 2 Christmas trees. So this is a 4x4 journal card that is, I believe it's Making Memories. It's the one for their Instagram book, and I just really like the colors. They kind of went really well, so I just pulled it out and used it, and then just backed it with some of the striped paper just so that would fit in the book a little bit better. Added a chipboard Christmas tree, added my tag with the numbers, and then here's like Natasha, and then these are some overlay stickers. Let me just show you. So these are overlay stickers, and it says tinsel makes everything better, and I put that on some of the pictures. It just kind of adds a little something to the picture. Added this little enamel Christmas tree, and then here's that silver banner that has trimming the tree, and I just backed it on some green cardstock. And then for these little 2x2 squares, this is a piece of chipboard. I don't remember what I put it on. But what I know what I put it on. I put it on a piece of packaging, and I used, this is, if you can see, like it's really super thick. I took this sticker from that same Mambi Christmas paper, and I put it on this red and white stripe, and then I inked up around the edges, and of course wherever the sticker was, it didn't get any of the ink, and it just got a little bit of black around the edge, and then I just backed it on this little 2x2 square. So it added a lot of dimension and a lot of interest, all with just a very simple kind of like masking kind of technique. So that was kind of cool. Then I took one of the frames, cut it out, and backed it on a piece of paper, and I used one of those, again, the stickers from the same, I think it's from an overlay from these ones, and it's got Merry, Merry, Merry. This is a snowflake that I just put on another 2x2 square. This one is another Mambi sticker. It's got Shine and Trim the Tree little sticker on there. That Shine is from the Mambi collection, and then this is just some of those dimensional stickers. So there you go. I'm gonna post pictures of each of the pages towards the end, so if you want to see the pages complete at the end, they'll be all there so you can take a look in case I'm going too fast or you want to take a look at something a little bit more in depth. So this is the next one, and this is just a picture of the one tree that we have downstairs, and we went with the blue and gold theme. So let me just show you. Here is another one of those stickers that's overlaid on top of the picture. So it's got merry and bright. I really like that. And then it's just got like some, sorry, it's shaking. But it's just got a few pictures that are close up of the ornaments and then the full tree. So this is just a pick frame collage. I took another piece of the Project Life card that I found. It was actually a 4x6, so I just cut off the edges to make it fit. And then I did the journaling on it and added the date, added a little post-it note from the collection. Oh, let me go in frame. There we go. Added some label stickers. These are again from that same pink paisley paper, as well as this. Added on these 2x2 squares, I added a sticker from that collection, a star enamel dot. This is a chipboard frame or chipboard ornament, or not chipboard, cork ornament. Here's a chipboard Christmas tree, and I backed some of those Mambi stickers as well as some black stickers from the pink paisley sticker sheet. These are some star sequined stars from the Christmas collection from Freckle Fawn, and then just some washi tape behind it. So that's that. This one is a full sheet. It's actually a 6x8 sheet that comes on in the Christmas paper, and I just cut it up. It was a big 12x12 sheet, and this, if you cut this part out, it was a 6x8, so it fit perfectly in here. So just to dress it up a little bit, I put this dimensional sticker, and it has "Do You Believe?" and I just kind of covered these lines up here, and then I added this wood veneer bow that I had inked up with that same St. Valentine's Day ink. So that's that. Then what I did is I took all of our Christmas cards. These are all the ones that we got, and I actually just tied them with some baker's twine and then tied them in a pretty little bow, and then they just slide in there really nicely. So simple for that. And then I just picked the one that had the door just because it was red, and there's a lot of red in this. Some of the other cards are blue, but I just thought the red door kind of added a little bit of interest to the rest of what's going on here. This is another one of those extra insert page protectors that I bought. So this one's got a 3x4 pockets here, and then 2x2 pockets here. So I just took some of the 2x2s. There's an actual cut apart sheet that has 2x2 squares in the paper pad. So I just cut them out and I put them, so there's this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then I had these two pictures, and I did the same collage as this, except I just cut them out separately. So here's our upstairs Christmas tree. It's pretty much the same as last year, so I didn't really like do a really nice collage like this, because I don't know, it kind of looks the same every year. So I added a tree paper clip, this little tree dimensional piece, and then it's got twinkling lights, the number tag, and then I just again backed it on a 3x4. This one, I just took a whole bunch of gold label stickers that came from the Christmas collection from Freckle Fawn, added a label sticker from the All That Glitters collection, and then like on these labels, that's just where I put all my journaling on. So this 2x2 square, all I did was add a little dimensional sticker here. I just backed my picture there. This one's plain, this one's plain, picture there backed on some pattern paper. And then here's another little 2x2 square that I just added a little dimensional sticker onto there as well. So I think I'll go up to maybe day 8, and that'll be probably good for round 1. Or day 10, I mean. So then, of course, on the back side, I had to do pretty much the same configuration. So I got my company vehicle that day, And I have been waiting 3 years for a company vehicle, and I was really glad because my poor little truck is just getting worn out. So I just put, because I only had the one picture, I just put it on a 4x6 piece of paper and then just cut it in half. And I just kind of put the truck a little bit closer towards the right hand side, so that way when I cut it in half it didn't look a little weird. So, and then that way too I would have a little bit room over here to put my numbers and some dimensions and stuff like that. So for this one I took one of those photo overlay stickers and just added a heart enamel dot, took some washi tape, strung it all the way across, put my number as well as a chipboard sticker. Then for the 2x2 squares, there was this overlay from the Mambi collection. It has May Your Days Be Merry, and I just put over the top of a piece of 2x2 square, and then I cut out. It was just a little bit bigger, so I just cut around it to make it fit. I took another one of those frames from the paper, and I cut it to a 2x2, so it's cut off a little bit, but I did a little bit of journaling in there. And then there is a Christmas, well, not a Christmas tree, but a little really pretty wintry tree, and I added that photo lay sticker over top of it, so it's very, very subtle. It's got "'Tis the Season." And then at the bottom here I have a stamp I stamped out, and it has "Ho Ho Ho," and I think Sandra gave me that in a rack, I do believe. This is some vellum paper that I just cut out on a 2x2 and just slipped it in the pocket because the back of the paper was white, so you could see it really well. Sometimes vellum doesn't, like, especially if there's a printed pattern on it, doesn't show up very well on certain patterns. So on white it showed up really well. So I just cut that, slipped it in. Then on this little 2x2 I have a paper clip that's got an arrow pointing down, a little present, and then this little piece here that says "Jolly Good." So, and then here's the ones that I'm talking about. These are the ones that are the long piece here. This is like 2 inches by, I think it's like 8 1/4 ish. So they don't really stay in here all that well, so they kind of slide around, so it's kind of it's frustrating. So that's why I like those other ones better. So this one, I have a InstaWeather app picture. So it's just got the weather for that day, and it was 10 degrees Celsius, which is freaking beautiful. It's gorgeous out. So we don't get that very often, so I wanted to make sure I documented that. And then I just took another 4x4 square. I have a paper clip up here that says "Noted." This says "Today was the best," and then I just journaled about it, added a chipboard reindeer as well as my number. And then on the picture here I have "Winter Wonderland" and then a little dimensional sticker. For this piece here, I cut a piece of paper from the collection, and I added this gold glitter tape that I found, and it's from American Crafts. I put some stickers, alpha stickers that say "Beautiful Day," added a dimensional sticker, and then a star. So, and then this one, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna get closer. On the picture I put a sticker that says "Joy." It kind of got a little bubbled because I had to lift it up, and I don't know, didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but it still looks good nonetheless. I did not do anything to these numbers here just because this adds a lot of, I don't know, color or pattern to this side, so I just left it plain. And then I just took a whole bunch of stars that came from the Freckled Fawn kit, and I just put them all the way around up on the top. And then this is again that stamp, and I stamped it out and cut it out. And I just did my journaling in there, added my number tag, and then added a little dimensional snowflake, a chipboard snowflake, and then a pink arrow. So yeah, So that is up to day 10. You're going to see the pictures following this from the cover all the way up to day 10. Make sure you come back and watch, let's say, the next few pages. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.